Hi Shivay, I think you have attended n number of DevFests.
Absolutely.
Why do you think DevFest Noida is different?
See, I'll tell you, I've been to DevFest Raipur, Noida, Delhi, and a couple of others, but I feel that the energy that the crowd has is impeccable. Like generally other DevFest, you'll find it to be like a general conference, right? General conference vibe. But here it's so much else happening, whether it's like the fun activities, the bingo, right?
Yeah.
That's what I love about the community, because through all of the different meetups that you have conducted all over these years, you have really just crafted this really closely knit community which really is empowered by each other, and everyone enjoys. You just see that everyone is happy, everyone is attending not just the talks in large numbers but also participating in all of the other activities, which is what separates this, because other conferences will only have talks, that's it, and some networking, but here it's like a celebration of technology in its true form.
That's so kind of you to say. I think our team does put in a lot of effort to make it an attendee experience and not just talk.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for doing that. I think you've been with us from day one. I think you were there at our cake cutting when we were doing it back in Ecosphere. So any suggestions you have for us to become better as we go ahead with the community?
No, I think it's just continuing this, because a lot of times we get sidetracked because everyone gets busy with their lives, but you have already spent so much time. It's now of course just going into that autopilot mode where you can continue to deliver value for the community. And I think it's also important to identify the next set of volunteers, because ultimately it has to be a self-growing community. It cannot be a stagnant community, right? So identifying what are the set of folks who are active and they can become mentors for other folks, because there'll be new folks joining all the time, but you should not let some of the other folks who have been part of the community to feel left out.
Definitely.
So it's like how they can be involved in a more active way, whether it's through mentorship or through volunteering as well.
Definitely, a good balance is definitely necessary.
Absolutely.
And coming to your other experience as a professional person, where you talk about open source, you do a lot of DevRel work.
Yeah.
How's that going? Anything for people on our YouTube, which any tips you want to share with them?
Yeah, I think like one thing that I always love about DevRel is that it's a celebration of multiple things, right?
Definitely.
Yes, there is a lot of scrutiny a lot of times where people feel that DevRel is just this fancy work, but ultimately what is the most empowering is when you see the true ROI, and that true ROI could be people appreciating how your way of portraying something immediately hit to them, like they were able to relate to it, because we as DevRel professionals, we come up with a lot of unique ways to describe a technology or to describe a solution, and it's always very carefully curated, because we have that understanding of the community and the product as well, and no one else in our company will probably be able to look at the product from that angle. So the kind of views and the kind of opinions that we come up with, they are the most unique, and that is why our opinions matter, and that's what we have to just ensure that our company and the community also understands that.
I completely agree. I think as a DevRel professional, we also don't realize as we go into it that our voice matters so much, and our community connect matters so much. So that's definitely a great point, even for me. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.